This is a wood jewel knife from Finland. Alright, let me give you a closer look at this blade. Here is a closer look at the wood jewel knife. Alright, so that is high carbon steel. Okay, I've been told that the steel they use is called 80CrV2. I've also been told that that steel is the equivalent of 1080 plus. So that's pretty good. The blade length on this is 8 inches. This has an extra wide handle. So I have large size hands. If your hands are any smaller than mine, you know, the handle might be too wide for you, but it fits my hand really well. Alright, so the handle, the wood was listed as plywood. Right, that's like a translation. So it basically, this is like the economy model of this knife. They have another model that has much nicer wood. Here's a comparison with another knife which has some similarities. This is my KELLAM slasher. Right, that's the brand, KELLAM. So as you can see, compared to the KELLAM slasher, this blade is a little longer, but it's definitely wider, right? Noticeably wider, and the handle is as well. It's pleasant out here because it's very early. I'm here at like 6:30. So it's still cool, which I like. Just in case you have to carve a steak or a spike. This did come very sharp. Alright, so there you go. Alright, doing some notching. Pinch grip. Alright, so one more notch to the notch stick. Now I did test out the spine of the knife as a striker on my 4 Directions Bushcraft Fire Steel. Well, basically out of the box, it's not a very good striker, okay? However, you can take a file and you can square it off and make it sharper, right? So you can modify that. Here is the sheath that it came with, right? So this is a traditional leather sheath, right? So that's how they make them. It overlaps the handle to a significant degree, right? So I would say the main priority of this sheath is retention. Right, so there's a lot of history that goes along with this. In that part of the world, Finland and the Sami people, they are very, very hardy people. It's difficult to survive in such brutal and cold conditions, right? So this has evolved over time to be very useful in those conditions. But I think you could use it in, you know, North American woods, wilderness as well. Got some paracord. Piece of a strap. Bike tire tubing, in case you have to make some ranger bands. This can go through soft vegetation very easily, like a mini machete. So you can hack through soft vegetation. This can also slice meat. It can basically butcher meat. I think you can tell, if it can cut all that other stuff, it can cut soft flesh. Now, as far as harder use, like hard chopping into hard wood or batoning, it's not really recommended for those particular tasks, okay? Because of the tang, it has a stick tang. There's nothing wrong with a stick tang. In fact, my USMC K-bar has a stick tang, and most of my MORAs have a 3/4 stick tang. Nothing wrong with that, but I wouldn't recommend trying to pound this through hard wood or chop some hard wood. You could split just like little kindling sticks and things like that, of course. And yeah, you could do a little bit of chopping, like small branches, but this is not a hatchet, and traditionally, you know, they were not used as hatchets or mini hatchets, right? So just use everything within its parameters and you'll be fine. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this quick and dirty review. You know, the algorithm seems to be favoring shorter videos, okay? So, you know, I'm trying to make shorter, watchable videos and also just to respect your time, okay? But I enjoyed trying this out and I'm definitely going to get more wood jewels. I didn't know about this brand until recently, but it's actually been around for a while. It's quite popular internationally. So I'm going to try one of their small pucos next. Do I recommend this? I feel I got a great deal. I feel like I got a great deal on this knife. So yes, glad I picked it up.